with comedian David Boyle, and I'm quitting alcohol. So I had a long night in fucking hospital last night. My daughter was fine. She's fine. You wouldn't even think she was sick, but she had this viral infection that is basically the same as asthma. I think they called it viral wheezing. So they would come in, give her the Ventolin, and then wait 2 hours, and they would see how she is. Like, they were using the old fucking fake stethoscope to see how her breathing was. And towards like the 2 hour mark, 2.5 hour mark, that was the only time you could see there was anything slightly wrong with her. She would get a little bit of wheezing and her breathing would speed up a bit. Because the Ventolin only lasts 4 hours. It has a half-life of like 1 hour or something. I think that's what the bitch said. By bitch, I mean the lovely fucking nurses and doctors at Bathurst fucking hospital. Anyway, my daughter wasn't making it to that golden 3 hours. If she could have made it 3 hours in between fucking puffs, it would have been sweet. But she wasn't making it, which meant she had to get the puff like every 2 hours, 2.5 hours, all fucking night. Which meant Papa fucking Boyle wasn't getting a lot of sleep again. I had to wake up every fucking 2 hours just to fucking pin my daughter's head so she wouldn't fucking move because she was not interested in the fucking Ventolin. I didn't even get a fucking wink of sleep until 2 o'clock, and then like 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, up. I think I was going a little bit insane because I fucking just put on Kate Bush's Wuthering Heights and listened to it like 50 times in a row. I don't know if there's a better song than that. And I thought that before I knew the lyrics because I was just humming it for the first 25 times I listened to it. Then I was like, what the fuck is this bitch saying? So I'm like, I'll fucking look up the lyrics. So I got the version with the lyrics and I was like, oh my God, this song's even better. Heathcliff, it's me, I'm Kathy, I've come home, I'm so cold, let me into your window. So once I learned the words, I was like, this is off its fucking head. And then I'm sitting there just listening to it over and over and over and over. And I'm like, this is woman. This is the anima. This is Carl Jung's fucking anima in song form. She's tapped into it somehow. It's the spirit of the female. Listen to the goddamn song 50 times in a row. See what happens to you. Anyway, I'm just listening to that till 2 a.m. going fucking almost insane because I haven't slept for 3 fucking days. Unassisted as well. There's a difference between being on meth for fucking 3 days and not sleeping and just fucking not sleeping for 3 days when you want to sleep. That's 2 different fucking ball games. So after like 6 o'clock, I just couldn't get up anymore. They would fucking come in and I would raise my left eyelid and I just couldn't fucking move anything else. I was fucking down. Then I got like an hour and a half more sleep after that. And then my daughter woke up and that was it. That was my fucking sleep. But my daughter was fine. She was like up. She was running around. She was laughing. She was playing. For all intents and purposes, she was fine. Except for that last like half an hour every fucking 3 hours. So anyway, she got discharged at 2 p.m. today, came home. And now we have to give the spray thing every 3 or 4 hours. Now we're the doctors, so I got to wake up and fucking shove that in her face every 3 hours tonight. But I fucking swear to fucking God, free healthcare in this country is unfucking believable. I was actually fucking watching an interview of Thomas Sowell, the famous fucking economist. And he was in this interview and he was talking about the American health system and how it's actually better than the socialized medicine in other countries like Australia and England and all that sort of shit. He's like, in America, we pay a bit more, but we get a lot more than what you get with socialized medicine. We get a private room. We don't have to wait. We get the best doctors. And I'm sitting there watching this in bed and I'm in a giant fucking room, private room. The doctors are coming in like fucking every 2 hours just on us. Just the best fucking doctors and nurses just helping us with everything. And I'm like, fuck this cunt. Like, I love Thomas Sowell, but I'm like, fuck this cunt. So I turned that cunt off and started fucking listening to Wuthering Heights on repeat. Out on the wily, windy moss, we'd roll and fall in green. You had a temper like my jealousy, too hot, too greedy. Anyway, once again, the nurses and doctors in Bathurst Hospital, fucking A grade. If you're going to get sick, drive out to Bathurst. They're fucking great out there. Anyway, let's move on to this week's Ask Boyle. It's Ask Boyle time. So if any of you have a question you'd like to ask a Renaissance man that has interests that vary from Thomas Sowell, the economist, to Kate Bush, the stripper, just send it in to Drunk Dial. You can ask with your voice. If you go to my website, boylecomedy.com, there's Drunk Dial there. It's very simple. I don't know why you retards can't fucking work it out. You go to Drunk Dial, you put your fucking email in there, and then you just fucking use your voice and ask a goddamn question. Or you get drunk and just abuse me. Either way, that's the best way to go about it. Then I can play the fucking audio on this podcast. Alternatively, you can just write in boylecomedy@gmail.com. Either way works, really. So this week's question was sent in by a man in Australia who wants to remain anonymous and no fucking shit. So here we go. Hi, David. David. It's funny when people call me David now. Hi, David. I'm a long-time listener, first-time Ask Boyle submitter. Recently, my wife of 10 years and I had an amicable separation. By amicable, I mean she went to visit her family overseas and I downloaded Tinder and went on a solo holiday to my home country. Nice. Yes, it's a scumbag move and I own that. Well, as long as you own it, as long as you've forgiven yourself, that's the main thing. I'm in my late 30s, as late as you can be, and keeping good shape. So naturally, I made my Tinder age 33. Hey, if you can get away with 33, go for it. Chronological age and biological age are fucking two different things. You could be 33 if you've kept yourself in good shape. But you're listening to this podcast, so I doubt you've kept yourself in that good a shape. So within the first 3 days of downloading Tinder, I had banged 3 girls ranging in age from mid-20s to mid-30s. On the 4th day, a 20-year-old girl I had been chatting with wanted to meet up. I felt weird because I'm literally twice her age, but she was a hot, exotic chick who apparently liked older dudes. After picking her up and chatting, we were hooking up and back at the Airbnb I was staying in. We went hard in the bedroom and she was down with everything. We basically shacked up for 2 days and did everything imaginable. She was wildly loud. He goes into a little bit of detail here. So she was wildly loud and calling me daddy the whole time, yelling and screaming that shit obnoxiously loud. It was obvious this girl was a mega slut. Her favorite porn to watch was BBC Double Penetration, which was a hard flex, but she was also fun and intelligent. Yeah, throw that on the end, bros. Yeah, she was also, she could spell. And she did shots as well. Anyway, after a couple of days, I dropped her off at her university flat, kissed her goodbye, and slapped her ass. Weirdly, my old ass has caught some type of loving feelings for this girl, but she's completely gone cold. I don't want to be chasing her too much, but I definitely have some weird love feeling inside. Anyway, I'm asking Boyle, how do I lose that weird love feeling for this 20-year-old? I tried drinking hard. Well, there it goes. There goes my only advice. I tried drinking hard and banging other girls, but that hasn't worked. Oh, hasn't it? Also, my wife is amazing and I'd be totally fucked without her. Jesus. And then he says, fuck, I suck. Well, anonymous. You have come to the right place. Firstly, you dumb fucking old cunt. You know that love feeling you're feeling? That is not fucking love, you dumb fucking stupid cunt. That feeling that you're feeling is the same fucking love a heroin addict has for heroin. You just had probably the most powerful drug on earth, and you're confusing your new addiction with fucking love, you old fucking 40-year-old dumb fucking cunt. You know this as well. Don't fucking pretend. You're fucking 40. I'm in love. Shut the fuck up. I think I'm feeling some love feelings. Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Of course you're feeling good. You just banged a hot fucking 20-year-old for 2 days in an Airbnb. That's like fucking doing heroin for the first time. No, this one's different. Shut the fuck up. I don't want to hear. This one, she was so fun and intelligent. Shut up. I'm just pretending I'm fucking talking to one of my mates. If he was trying to convince me, I would just be slapping the shit out of him. Shut the fuck up, you dumb cunt. She was intelligent. She was intelligent and fun. Fucking shut the fuck up. So firstly, you've just got a craving. That's not love, you fucking idiot. And secondly, just let it go. Stop thinking you've still got it. Stop trying to claw back some youth through fucking banging young girls, because it doesn't work. It's the same as doing any other drug. You're going to get in fucking trouble and it's going to ruin your life. It's very hard for a dude, and obviously women as well, but I'm talking from the male perspective here. It's very hard to move on from your youth. Especially when you start fucking reaching around the fucking 40 area. You're trying to cling on to something that literally left like 6 years ago. But you think you're clinging on. It's gone. It left. It fucking left the building. You got no youth left. Just move on. You know what to do. You know what's right. Everyone knows what's right. That's the thing in life. Everyone knows what they should be doing. It's just hard to do. It's fucking hard to do the right thing. If we were really fucking honest with ourselves, every single one of us knows exactly what we should be doing with our life, with our ethics, with our morals, with fucking everything. But there's a lot of fucking hurdles you need to cross. There's temptation, there's fun, there's fucking all this shit. So the hardest thing in the world is actually to be a fucking good person. So what I would do to get rid of that loving feeling that you know in your heart of hearts is not love, you dumb cunt, I would use some fucking gratitude. I would say, thank you, Lord, for giving me that fucking experience. Thank you for giving me a little fucking taste of youth again, but it's past me now. Let the fucking kids be kids. I'm not a fucking kid anymore. Thank you for the fucking experience. I've got a story I can tell everyone. I can fucking write Boyle the story. But I know if I keep heading down that road, it's a slippery fucking slope and it's going to ruin my life as well. The same as any other fucking drug. So, you fucking retarded cunt, have some gratitude, make amends, and move the fuck on. That's all there is to it. You know what to do. It's just a matter of doing it. Having said that, I did jerk off to that question like 19 times. 10 of them to Kate Bush. Out in the windy, wily papa. Anyway, that is it for tonight. If you're enjoying the podcast, give it a share around, and I'll see ya the fuck later.